It might actually help if I unmuted my mic. No, just maybe. Maybe, possibly. I don't really know. Well, anyways, what's up, guys? Divik here. We're back in another video. We're going to talk about the state of play from the other day. What's up, Lone Wolf? How we doing? What's up? Man, oh man. Did y'all see that stream? My goodness. I didn't watch it itself, but I did see some of the trailers. I didn't see all the trailers, but I did see the ones that we're talking about in today's video. So, first on the docket, I'm going to go in order. God of War, Ragnarok. It looks good, sounds great. I mean, the trailer looks good. We get to see Thor, we get to see Freya, we get to see Tyr. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, really though, for real though. And the trailer was fine. It was very much well received. The only thing that wasn't so well received was actually the design for Thor, and him being a little bit chunkier than people were expecting. Now, me personally, I talked to a Modern Mercenary last night, my cousin, and we kind of had a dialogue about it. It doesn't bother us. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother him, like, at all. And I'll tell you why. Because Thor, in actual mythology, well, he wasn't blonde, first off. He didn't look like our boy Chris Hemsworth, and that is for sure. And the actual mythology of Thor is that, because I look into this stuff, is that he was a redhead, for one. He was a redhead. So, gingers. So, what about that? First off, he had red hair. And the other thing, which is that he drank a lot. He drank a lot. He was always given offerings. So, do you expect this man to drink a lot and then stay fit because, oh, he's a god? No. No. That doesn't make any sense. I think it's funny. I think the discourse is funny. Now, I did watch a video from a guy that I'm not subscribed to. It just popped up on my feed, and he said a lot of. He said some pretty funny stuff about the whole Fat Thor thing. And it's like, yeah, and I just seen him in. Now, I didn't actually watch it, mind. But I just seen him in, what's it called, not too long ago, that last, Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. In the last Assassin's Creed, he's a chunky boy. He's a chunky boy. And you know what, and Mjolnir actually looks really dope, in that design as well, by the way. I really like that. I claim, or as, Mimir, as, Darcy called it. See, and the problem is that society this day and age has been spoiled by the Marvel movies, and now they think that Thor, instead of just looking it up and finding out for yourself, you got folks that are like spoiled, and they don't understand that actual Thor does not have a six-pack. And plus, I'm going to point this out too. I'm going to point this out to the charity cases in the back row. Did you think that Thor was just based on nothing? Did you really think that Thor was just a new concept? Well, he's not. He's been around for a good long while. And also, referring to the video I watched, he actually, yeah. Exactly. And those of us that actually know the mythos, when they saw Fat Thor, he's like, okay, that makes sense. Like, I know the mythos. When the first Thor came out, I was like, no, who's this guy? So I looked him up. It's like, oh, okay. So this is clearly not it. So they're taking liberties, obviously. So it's like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. He's still got the hysteric strength. He's still got the hammer. He's still got the lightning. The core aspects of the actual character are there. So the rest doesn't bother me. And it still doesn't bother me now. Because What is the point? What is even the point? But yeah, no, that whole thing is pretty funny, and I love how tall actually Tyr is. Like, Tyr's huge. He's a good foot and a half taller than Kratos, which is funny. And I was saying this to my coworker. It's like, how is it that Tyr's a good foot and a half taller than Kratos, a quarter of the muscle mass, but he's still intimidating? Like, how? But yeah, all the other stuff is great. All the other stuff for God of War is great. I'm super excited. Don't know when that's dropping. I think the last thing I remember hearing, and Mark told me last night, was they'll release it when they release it. And that's pretty much when it's ready, it's ready. And that's what was said about that, the release date. And you know what? I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I might actually play through that game. Because you know what? Ragnarok is one of my favorite things. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You know what? I saw the chat pop up. I got thrown off. What? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I didn't actually see Tyr. Oh, wait, actually, yes, I did. Yes, I did. He was like average sized with like everyone else. I was like, wait, what? You know what? But you know what? Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed. This is God of War. Listen, only thing I need from this expansion, if you can even call it that, is I need Kratos to get electrocuted, which is probably going to happen. Which that sounds dark, but you know, if those two are going to fight, so you know Kratos is going to get electrocuted at least once. At least once. And if Kratos doesn't kill, if he doesn't kill Thor with Thor's hammer, then I'll be upset. That'll just be like, well darn, missed opportunity to literally just jack Thor's weapon from him somehow, beat him over the head with it, and then just kill him with it. That would be dope. But one thing that's also kind of sad though is we gotta fight Freya. We're probably gonna have to kill her, which stinks. But you know what? It makes sense because of the last game. So can you really call this God of War 5? Yeah, I guess. I guess you can. But yeah, no, I don't want to fight Freya. I don't. I don't want to fight her. She's just sad. She's a sad mom. Give her a break. You know, I don't want to fight Freya. I really don't. That's the one thing I'm not excited about because she's just, well, I guess she's still grieving the loss of her freaking very aggro child, and so she's on a warpath, which makes sense to me. But like, I don't want to fight Freya. I really don't. That's the one thing I'm not excited about. But you know what? That will come later. Okay, so this one's got more. This male has more health. Rip. How about this one? Does this one have the? Oh, this one has the health. Okay. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So not this other one. So you stay. You two come with me. So those two are now the new twins. Because apparently I derped, and like the male turtle has more health than the female. So rip. But you know, God of War looks good. I'm super hyped for it. Y'all need to calm down about the whole Thor thing. It's not that big of a deal. Look at the actual mythos, and then you'll know that you're full of crap. You're just full of crap. So, you know, there's what I have to say about that. All right, next on the docket, probably the most mysterious thing on these three things that I'm talking about today is actually Wolverine. I did actually look at a bit of the. I tried to look into it as a little bit. I didn't really see anything, but we did get this guy. We didn't. You weren't sure. One thing. Excuse me. One thing I like about this trailer is you weren't sure what it was at all. Like, you just see a guy in a bar. It's like, oh, okay, guy in a bar. What do this guy in a bar. He's doing a thing, right? He's he's having a drink, and then you get the pan over of him, like, looking behind him. You can tell he looks behind him. There wasn't really much. So then you get to the guy, and you get a zoom in on his hands. It's like, is this what I think it is? The gears are turning because it's focusing on his hand specifically, and then those claws come out. So it's like, yo, we're getting a Wolverine game by the same people that gave us the Spider-Man game. Spider-Man PS4. Yes. Yes. All of my yes. So that is Insomniac making that game. So that is them. They are making it. It's those same people. So, yes. Sweet. Let's go, boys. We got an Insomniac freaking Wolverine game coming soon. There's not really much known about it, except for it's a Wolverine game, Insomniac's making it, and it's going to be great. Now, if Spider-Man PS4 is anything to go off of, which is a game I want to play, and I might bring it to the channel, if it ever goes on sale, because, that's the one thing I'm waiting on, is like, because I'm not going to spend $40. I checked right now. The most you can get for it right now is, it's like $40 right now. Or $39.99 to be exact. I'm keeping you, so destroy my target. So yeah, that's like, and that's about it. So like, I'm not spending $40 on a game that I may not keep for very long. I don't know. It's weird. So at the end of it, and plus the actual expansions are like $12, $14. So it's like 80. So it'll be like some crazy price for like everything. And I'm not exactly excited about that. So yeah, no thanks. No thanks, buddy. If all that stuff goes on sale, then I will definitely be thinking about getting it, all that stuff. But right now at this stage, I'm just like, nah. Besides, the next Spider-Man, which we're going to talk about now, isn't coming out till 2023. So, the really, really cool thing about this one, and I pointed this out to one of our delivery drivers, he's also big on Spider-Man, is Wolverine. We're not only getting Kraven, but we're also getting Venom as the main villain. So, the significant thing here is that in the Spider-Man PS4, or I guess you can call it PS5 now, in the Spider-Man PS4 game, the villains was basically the Sinister Six. Kraven and Venom are replacement members of the Sinister Six. So you're still keeping you're introducing more of the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, but you're keeping the Sinister Six basically around. Which, I like that. That's really cool. That's all. I like the idea of the Sinister Six, and it's actually being done well. By people that actually give a crap about the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery and actually doing them some level of justice. Just saying. And I'm excited. I am excited, and it does look good. We're not getting this for another year or so. 2023. So there's that. Is that disheartening? A little bit, but you know what? It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm not bothered, and I'll tell you why. Because we still have an entire year. We still have almost an entire year to wait for this crazy game. And waiting that long for a game that, and plus part one, I guess technically part two with Miles Morales, being as good as it is, no one's gonna mind the wait. I don't mind the wait. You're probably not minding the wait at all. I mean, if you do mind the wait, then I gotta ask, what's wrong with you? It's also this. I guess the same can be said for Security Breach as well. Like, there's like no new information except for the website. Which, by the way, Lone Wolf, I don't know if you've been paying attention to FNAF lately, but freaking, we got an actual Scott Cawthon level website for Security Breach now. So I don't know if you were paying attention, Lone Wolf, but that's a thing now. It's kind of cool. But anyways, the only thing but coming back to Spider-Man real quick, because there's something else I'm wondering. So, Venom. You do see the Spider-Man logo, on him. So I'm guessing that Peter Parker is going to get the symbiote attached to him at some point. Yeah, it's securitybreach.tv. But yeah, so Spider-Man is going to get the symbiote at some point, Peter. So they're doing that part justice. And I'm just, and while I was sitting here talking about it, I just realized something. Because when we were talking about all the Spider-Man stuff, me and one of our delivery drivers, and I just realized Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tom Holland's Spider-Man, neither of them had Eddie Brock. They had Flash Thompson, or I guess in Tom Holland's case, he has Flash Thompson, but not Eddie Brock. I just put that together, and Eddie Brock hasn't been introduced in Spider-Man Ps5 yet. So, does that mean is this Eddie Brock? Or is this someone else, as far as like Venom? Like, is this Eddie? Or is this someone new? I mean, I would imagine it's gonna be Eddie Brock. Because I mean, so far, Spider-Man PS5 has been giving some pretty decent accuracy with Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. So is this going to be? Are we getting Eddie Brock, or are we getting Harry Osborn Venom? Because Harry did get symbiote for a little bit. He has gotten it before. I think it was in one of the Spider-Man cartoons actually that he got it. So that's one thing I'm super curious about. How is this going to be Eddie Brock, or is this going to be Harry Osborn? Because Harry has been teased. I am aware of that. Despite not playing the game. So I'm just very curious how that's going to work. But again, we still have like over a year. So ain't no telling when such and such is going to go down. So it's all very exciting. It's all very exciting stuff. We're getting another expansion on Spider-Man on Marvel Spider-Man, which is still leagues better than Marvel's Avengers. Just saying, don't at me. I'm really excited to actually play it because and plus it's Batman-styled gameplay, and I enjoy the Batman Arkham games. I did play through those. In fact, I have them. I just need to download them. I bought that for like super cheap, so I have those games. All need to do is just download and play them if I really wanted to. And really, I'm just kind of taking a break from Ark. I just have it. I'm just opening it up because I haven't played for a while. So it's like, what the heck? Might as well. Bust it out for the Let's Talk because I don't want to play For Honor because For Honor is meh, and it's pretty wild for just getting back, just having some gameplay going while you talk. So Ark is a little bit easier in that regard. But yeah, let's see what else. Security Breach. No information except for the website. We did get this animated short not too long ago, which I am aware of. I did see it, and if you go in about 22 seconds in, slow down go in about at 20 seconds, slow that trailer down, and just watch. And it's going to be 2 seconds. 2 seconds are going to go by, and something is going to pop up on the screen. And right now, no one, I mean no one, has any idea what that is. No one's got a clue. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all like uber confused. And even to this day, it's like super confusing. The devs behind Security Breach haven't said anything. And it's like, wait, what? So yeah, SecurityBreach.tv is the new Scott Games. Because as you guys know, Scott did retire after some stuff came out about him, and him donating money to some causes that not a lot of people enjoyed. And this is old hat now, so I'm not really going to get into it too terribly much, but I will say that was some unfortunate stuff. And it's late. I'm very much late to the party, but still, thank you, Scott, for making such a crazy series. Who'd have thought it was started from a little survival horror claustrophobia game turning into this big thing, and now AAA studios are helming it. Like, what? Crazy talk. But anyways, still super hyped for Security Breach. I will obviously play it. That's why I'm also bringing FNAF to the channel. So I'm like bringing that over because I will be playing Security Breach when it comes out. That will be a thing. So I'm just playing the old games, kind of getting the mindset for it. So I am on night 6 on FNAF 1. I'm probably gonna just barrel through that real quick, just off camera, because it's night 6. It's whatever. I'll just beat that, so I'll have access, right, to the custom night, so that I can use that as background noise for FNAF videos. So if I want to record a FNAF video, I can use FNAF 1 as backdrop while I talk. So, there's that. So it's gonna be real cool. I'll obviously have to do some clever editing or whatever. Maybe turn up my input volume so I'm louder than the actual game itself. But yeah, no, I'll definitely be wanting to bring more FNAF to the channel, because it's like I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again here. I want to bring more stuff that I'm interested in other than just this game and For Honor, which is true here. And I have more interests. I want to bring more discussionary topics to the channel. And me just running around on a game and me talking about something completely different is kind of what I'm stuck with right now, because again, my computer which works, I just can't download the correct software to allow me to make videos. And plus, my current computer can't handle PS5 footage right now. So, it's like a double negative. So this is what we got right now for discussion videos. But guys, that's all I got for this one. What do you think of Thor Ragnarok? That was an amazing movie. What do you think of the God of War stuff? Are you excited? What do you think of Wolverine, SpiderMan, Ps5? Which that's what I'm calling it. It's PS5. I will say this too. I've heard just real quick. I've heard that there is plans for a PS5 Pro. I think that's too soon when everyone has not even gotten the PS5. I think that's too soon, but that just remains to be seen. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. Let me know of any of the subject matters that you thought. Let me know your thoughts on any of the subject matters of today's vid. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time. You know what? And frick it, why not? Why not? Since I'm in Ark, why not? Nobody panic. I'll see you next time.